Hello, everyone! Today's topic is something that can be very emotional, even in your own language. Talking about a breakup.
Finding the right words when a relationship ends isn't always easy, and speaking about it in English can feel even more difficult.
That's true. Maybe you need to explain your feelings, have an honest conversation with your partner, or simply talk to a friend about what happened. Knowing the right expressions can help you communicate calmly, clearly, and respectfully. I'm Anna.
And I'm Leo. All right, let's begin today's conversation.
Leo, thanks for meeting me today.
Of course, when you said you wanted to talk in person, I knew it was probably something important.
It is. I've been thinking about this conversation for a long time, and honestly, it hasn't been easy.
I can tell. You seem nervous. Is everything okay?
Not really. That's actually why I asked to see you.
All right, take your time. I'm listening.
First, I want to say thank you. We've shared so many good memories together, and I'll always appreciate them.
I appreciate hearing that. We've definitely had some wonderful moments.
We have, but lately, things haven't felt the same.
I had a feeling you might say that.
You did?
A little. We've both been busy, we've been arguing more often, and it feels like we've been growing apart.
Growing apart, that's actually a very useful expression. When two people grow apart, it means they slowly become less close over time. It doesn't always happen because of one big argument. Sometimes people simply change in different ways.
That's a great phrase to remember because native speakers use it a lot when talking about relationships.
Exactly. Leo, I don't think we're the same couple we were a year ago.
I understand what you mean.
I've tried to ignore that feeling for months, hoping things would get better.
I was hoping the same thing.
But instead of feeling happier, I started feeling more distant.
I noticed that too. Sometimes when we spent time together, it almost felt like we were just following a routine instead of enjoying each other's company.
That's exactly how I felt. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Did something specific happen?
No, there wasn't one big fight. No one cheated. No one lied. Nothing dramatic happened. It was more like hundreds of little moments that slowly changed how I felt.
That makes sense. Sometimes relationships don't end because of one terrible event. Sometimes they slowly lose the connection that brought two people together.
Right, and that's probably what makes this even harder.
Because nobody is really the villain.
Exactly. I have to admit something too.
Go ahead.
For the past few months, I've also felt that something was missing.
Really?
I didn't want to believe it. I kept telling myself we were just stressed because of work, or maybe we needed a vacation, or maybe things would naturally improve.
I told myself those same things.
Funny how we were thinking the same thoughts without talking about them.
Sometimes that's what happens. People avoid difficult conversations because they're afraid of hurting each other.
Or because they're afraid of hearing the truth.
That's true too.
Can I ask another question?
Sure.
Are you saying you want to take a break, or are you saying you want to end the relationship?
I want to be honest with you. I think it's time for us to break up.
I won't pretend that's easy to hear.
I know. I've replayed this conversation in my head so many times.
I sure you have.
I never wanted to hurt you.
I know you didn't. Honestly, I think hearing the truth is better than pretending everything is okay.
I agree.
Even if it hurts.
Even if it hurts.
Can I ask one more thing?
Of course.
Is there someone else?
No, absolutely not. This isn't about another person. It's about how I feel.
Thank you for answering honestly.
I respect you too much to lie.
I appreciate that.
I know this conversation probably feels sudden.
A little, but at the same time, not completely. Deep down, I think I knew something had changed.
Sometimes we notice the signs before we're ready to accept them.
That's true.
Remember how we used to talk for hours?
Every night. Sometimes we'd stay awake until 2 in the morning.
Now we barely know what to say over dinner.
I noticed that silence too. At first, it didn't bother me. Then it started feeling uncomfortable.
Exactly.
And whenever we made plans, it almost felt like we were doing it because we thought we should, not because we were excited.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Can I tell you something honestly?
Please do.
I think we stopped communicating. Not arguing, not fighting, just communicating.
That's a really important difference.
Instead of asking how the other person was feeling, we started making assumptions.
Yes, and assumptions can create distance very quickly.
Sorry, could you repeat that last sentence a little more slowly?
Of course. I said, assumptions can create distance very quickly.
Thanks. That's a useful sentence to remember.
It is. An assumption is something you believe is true without checking or asking first. For example, if you think your partner is angry without asking them, you're making an assumption.
That's a great word for English learners to remember.
Definitely.
Looking back now, I think I assumed you were happy because you never complained.
And I assumed you weren't interested in talking because you always seemed tired after work.
See? Neither of us asked.
We simply guessed.
It's strange how two people can care about each other, but still stop understanding each other.
Relationships can be complicated.
They really can.
I want you to know something, though.
What's that?
Just because this relationship is ending doesn't mean the time we spent together wasn't real. Everything we shared mattered to me. The trips we took, the birthdays, meeting each other's families, the quiet evenings at home. I'll always remember those moments with gratitude.
Hearing that actually helps, because I was worried you had forgotten all the good parts.
Never. Those memories will always be important to me.
I'm glad, because despite everything that's happening today, I don't regret meeting you.
Thank you for saying that. Even though this is painful, I'm grateful we can talk honestly instead of ending things with anger.
I agree. Honestly, I think this conversation says a lot about the respect we still have for each other.
Respect is important. Even when a relationship ends, kindness still matters.
It does. I know some breakups end with shouting, blaming, or saying hurtful things. I'm glad we're not doing that.
Me too. There's already enough sadness. There's no reason to add more pain.
Can I ask something that might sound a little difficult?
Go ahead.
Do you think we could have saved the relationship if we had talked sooner?
I've asked myself that question many times. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe. Or maybe we would have reached this same moment eventually.
That's fair. Sometimes there isn't a perfect answer.
Exactly. Life doesn't always give us clear explanations. Sometimes we simply realize we've become different people.
I think we've both changed a lot over the last couple of years.
We have. Our priorities changed, our schedules changed, even our goals for the future became different.
I remember when we used to dream about traveling together.
I remember too. We made a list of countries we wanted to visit.
Japan, Italy, Canada, New Zealand.
And we kept saying, one day.
Life became so busy that one day never came.
That's true. Sometimes we spent so much time planning our future that we forgot to enjoy the present.
I hadn't thought about it that way before.
Neither had I until recently.
You know, I'm sad, really sad, but strangely, I'm not angry.
I'm relieved to hear that.
Don't get me wrong, I'm disappointed. I wish things had turned out differently, but I don't hate you.
Thank you. That means more than you know.
Can I be honest about one more thing?
Always.
I'm gonna miss the little things the most.
Like what?
Our Sunday breakfasts, watching movies without paying attention because we talked through half of them, stopping for coffee on long drives, sending each other random photos during the day.
I know. Those are the moments I'll miss too.
Funny, isn't it? People usually remember the big events, but it's often the ordinary moments that stay with us.
I couldn't agree more.
Do you remember the time we got completely lost during our vacation?
How could I forget? Our phones had no signal, we drove in circles for almost an hour.
And somehow we ended up finding that little restaurant by accident?
It became our favorite memory from that trip.
We laughed about it for years.
Those memories will always make me smile.
Mine too. I don't want today's conversation to erase them.
It won't, at least not for me.
Good, because our relationship wasn't a failure. It was an important part of our lives.
I like the way you said that. Not every relationship is meant to last forever. Sometimes it teaches us something valuable.
Exactly. And I learned a lot from being with you.
So did I. You taught me to be more patient.
And I taught you to listen more carefully.
Well, most of the time.
Fair enough. I wasn't perfect either.
None of us are.
That's probably another good lesson. Healthy relationships aren't about finding a perfect person. They're about two imperfect people trying their best.
That's beautifully said.
Thank you. I guess difficult conversations make people reflect.
They do.
So, What happens now?
I think we should give each other some space.
Space. That's another useful word.
It is. When someone says, I need some space, they usually mean they need time alone to think, heal, or process their emotions. It doesn't necessarily mean they dislike the other person.
Exactly. It's a very common expression in everyday English.
I think a little space would help both of us.
I agree. If we keep talking every day like nothing happened, moving forward will probably be harder.
That's how I feel too.
Do you think we can be friends someday?
Maybe, but not immediately.
That makes sense. Sometimes people need time before they can build a different kind of relationship.
Exactly. Right now, we both need time to heal.
Healing isn't something you can rush.
No, everyone heals at a different pace.
I guess the next few weeks will be difficult.
Probably. There will be moments when we'll miss each other.
There will probably be moments when we'll wonder if we made the right decision.
That's normal too.
Do you think you'll miss me?
Of course I will. Just because we're breaking up doesn't mean I stop caring about you overnight.
I'm glad you said that, because I'll miss you too.
I think that's what makes this so hard. We're ending the relationship, not pretending the relationship never existed.
That's a very important difference.
It is.
Can I ask one last question?
Sure.
When you think about us in the future, what do you hope you'll remember?
I hope I'll remember two people who genuinely cared about each other. Two people who tried. Two people who laughed together much more than they cried. And two people who were brave enough to be honest when things changed.
I like that answer. What about you?
I hope I'll remember gratitude. Instead of focusing on how things ended, I want to remember how lucky I was to experience everything before today.
That's a wonderful way to look at it. Life keeps moving forward.
It does.
And maybe someday we'll both meet people who are a better match for who we've become.
I hope so. I truly hope you find someone who makes you happy.
And I hope the same for you. You deserve happiness.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
Not goodbye forever, just goodbye to this chapter of our lives.
I like that. Goodbye to this chapter.
Take care of yourself, Leo.
You too, Anna.
I hope everything works out for you.
And I hope you achieve all the dreams you've been talking about.
Thank you.
Did you decide what cafe you're going to open? Not yet, right?
No.
Not so fast. Chill for once. Would you be okay if we ended this with a hug?
I think I'd like that.
Take care.
You too. And that brings us to the end of today's conversation. Breakups are never easy, but knowing how to express your thoughts and feelings respectfully is an important part of communicating in English.
We hope this conversation helped you learn natural expressions that native speakers use in real life.
Remember, you don't need to memorize every sentence. Instead, focus on useful phrases like, "We've grown apart," "I need some space," "I appreciate everything we've shared," and "I wish you the best."
These expressions sound natural, respectful, and sincere.
If you enjoyed practicing English with us today, please like this video and subscribe to the English Talk channel. Every conversation helps you become a more confident English speaker.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. Keep practicing, keep listening, and most importantly, keep speaking English every day.
We'll see you in the next conversation.
Goodbye, everyone, and take care.